On 16th of March, the Election Commission of India unveiled the schedules for the upcoming elections for the Assemblies of Andhra Pradesh, Odisha, Arunachal Pradesh and Sikkim in conjunction with the Lok Sabha elections of 2024. Voting for the state assembly elections is slated to commence on April 19th, starting with Arunachal Pradesh and Sikkim in the initial phase. Elections for the four state assemblies of Andhra Pradesh, Odisha, Arunachal Pradesh and Sikkim will align with the polling dates of the seven-phase Lok Sabha elections of 2024. Earlier, it was decided that the results of the state assembly elections will be declared simultaneously with the Lok Sabha elections on June 4th. The Election Commission of India, however, decided to move up the counting of votes of the assembly elections in Arunachal Pradesh and Sikkim by 2 days, citing the impending end of the terms of the current assemblies in those states on June 2nd. Chief Election Commissioner Rajiv Kumar disclosed the specifics of the Assembly Elections 2024 in the four states. The electoral process kicks off with the northeastern states of Arunachal Pradesh and Sikkim casting their votes in the first phase on April 19th.
Andhra Pradesh. The date of issue of Gazette notification would be 18th of April 2024 और डेट ऑफ पोल वुड बी 13th May 2024. तो आंध्रा के केस में नोटिफिकेशन 18 अप्रैल 24 को होगा और डेट ऑफ पोल 13th May 24 को होगी.
The 2024 Andhra Pradesh Legislative Assembly elections is scheduled to be held on May 13th. The state on the eastern coast has an assembly of 175 members, out of which 29 seats are reserved for scheduled castes and 7 for scheduled tribes. The deadline for filing election nominations for Andhra Pradesh's assembly constituencies is April 25th. With the scrutiny of nominations on April 26th, candidates have until April 29th to withdraw their candidature. In 2019, the ruling YSR Congress party led by Chief Minister Y.S. Jagan Mohan Reddy secured a massive victory with 151 out of 175 seats. The Telugu Desam party could only win 23 seats. The Congress and the Bharatiya Janata Party failed to make any mark in the previous elections. In the southern state, a party to form a government needs a majority of 88 seats. The state is set to witness a three-way contest between the ruling YSR Congress party led by Chief Minister Y.S. Jagan Mohan Reddy, the three-party alliance between BJP, Telugu Desam party led by Chandrababu Naidu and Pawan Kalyan's Janasena, and the Congress, whose state unit is now headed by Jagan's sister Y.S. Shamila. The TDP, BJP and Janasena have reached a seat-sharing agreement in Andhra Pradesh for the impending elections. According to this pact, the BJP will contest from 6 parliamentary seats, while the TDP and JSP will vie for 17 and 2 seats respectively. In the assembly elections, the BJP will compete for 10 seats, the TDP for 144 seats and the JSP for 21 seats. Janasena chief and film actor Pawan Kalyan announced that he would be contesting the assembly election from Pithapuram constituency. In the 2019 assembly elections, the YSRCP had secured a vote share of 50%, while TDP secured 39%. BJP's vote share was 0.84%, Jansena's vote share was 5.53%, Congress had secured a vote share of 1.17%. Pawan Kalyan, who had contested the election from 2 seats, lost them both in 2019. In the 2019 Andhra Pradesh elections, almost 80% of eligible voters cast their votes, which was nearly 2% higher than in 2014. Out of the potential 3,93,45,717 votes, a total of 3,13,33,631 participated, including 1,55,45,211 men and 1,57,87,759 women. The highest voter turnout was recorded in Prakasam district at 85.93%, closely followed by Guntur district with 82.37%. Visakhapatnam district had the lowest turnout at 73.67%. In the previous assembly elections, TDP, BJP and Janasena contested separately. While the TDP and BJP contested alone, Janasena contested in alliance with the Bahujan Samaj Party and the left parties.
Odisha में first notification, this will be conducted in phases, and first phase would be on 18th April and date of poll would be 13th May. Fifth phase में होगा, second phase of the Assembly of Odisha, 26th April and 20th May. Then sixth phase and seventh phase also, Odisha would have the assembly elections. Sixth phase being on 29th April and 25th May elections.
Odisha has an assembly of 147 members. 24 seats in the House are reserved for scheduled castes and 33 seats are reserved for scheduled tribes. Elections to the Odisha Assembly and 21 Lok Sabha seats will be held in the final 4 of the 7 general election phases. Voters will exercise their franchise on May 13th, May 20th, May 25th and June 1st. For the first phase, nominations can be filed until April 25th and candidature can be withdrawn until April 29th. In the second phase, the dates are May 3 and May 6th, while for phase 3, the dates are May 6th and May 9th. For the final phase, candidates can file nominations until May 14th and the last date for withdrawal is May 17th. 4 Lok Sabha seats in southern and western parts, Kalahandi, Koraput, Nabarangpur and Berhampur, and 28 assembly seats under these parliamentary segments will vote on May 13th during the 4th phase. In the subsequent phase on May 20th, 5 Lok Sabha seats in western and interior pockets, Bargarh, Sundargarh, Balangir, Kandhamal and Aska, and 35 assembly constituencies will vote in Odisha. 6 Lok Sabha seats each and 42 assembly seats falling under the areas will vote in the 6th and 7th phases on May 25th and June 1st. The parliamentary segments from Odisha which will vote in the 6th phase include Sambalpur, Keonjhar, Dhenkanal, Cuttack, Puri and Bhubaneswar, mostly western, central and coastal regions, while Lok Sabha constituencies in northern and coastal pockets like Mayurbhanj, Balasore, Bhadrak, Jajpur, Kendrapara and Jagatsinghpur will vote in the 7th phase. A total of 3.32 crore electors, including 1.68 crore male, 1.64 crore female and 3,380 third genders will exercise their franchise in the state during the polls in Odisha. The state has 9,060 voters aged above 100 years, while 7.54 lakh new voters will cast their votes for the first time. Of the 37,809 polling stations, including 33,469 in rural areas, the ECI has planned for webcasting in 22,685 booths. As many as 300 booths will be managed by persons with disabilities, while 4,000 booths will be managed by women. In 2019, the state's voter turnout was estimated at 73.29%. when elections were held in 4 phases as well. The ruling Biju Janata Dal (BJD) is looking for a record 6th term in the state.
सिक्किम में भी 20 मार्च और 19 अप्रैल 20 मार्च को नोटिफिकेशन, 19 अप्रैल को डेट ऑफ पोल.
The Sikkim Assembly holds 32 seats. In the 2019 elections, the Sikkim Krantikari Morcha won 17, the exact number required to form the government. Voting to elect the 11th Legislative Assembly of the Himalayan state of Sikkim will be held on 19th of April. The tenure of the current Legislative Assembly is scheduled to end on June 2nd. The Sikkim Krantikari Morcha, SKM, is presently the ruling party in the state, leading 17 constituencies within the Sikkim Legislative Assembly, under the leadership of Chief Minister Prem Singh Tamang. Elections for the 10th Sikkim Legislative Assembly was held in a single phase on April 11, 2019, alongside the Lok Sabha elections. It witnessed a contest between the Sikkim Krantikari Morcha, SKM, and the Sikkim Democratic Front, SDF. Following the election, the SDF, despite having been the dominant party in Sikkim for 25 years, secured 15 seats, leading the SKF to emerge victorious as it won 17 seats, adequate for a simple majority in the assembly. As a result, Prem Singh Tamang of the SKM was sworn in as the Chief Minister of Sikkim. Additionally, various political parties such as the Bharatiya Janata Party, the Indian National Congress and the Hamro Sikkim Party contested with their respective candidates. While the BJP had 12 candidates, INC had 24 and the Hamro Sikkim Party fielded 23 candidates. However, none of these parties were able to win any seats in the elections. By the end of 2023, the Hamro Sikkim Party of former football great Baichung Bhutia merged itself with the Sikkim Democratic Front. In 2019, Sikkim witnessed vigorous voter turnout with 78.19% of its 4.3 lakh electorate casting their votes across 32 assembly constituencies, along with one Lok Sabha seat, which, however, was slightly lower compared to the 2014 elections, which saw a turnout of 83.85%. Outgoing CM Pawan Kumar Chamling was the longest-serving CM in the country, having been in power since 1994, until SDF was narrowly defeated by the SKM in this election.
अरुणाचल प्रदेश में डेट ऑफ गजट नोटिफिकेशन 20 मार्च को होगा और डेट ऑफ पोल 19 अप्रैल.
The Arunachal Pradesh Assembly has 60 seats. Out of these, 59 seats are reserved for scheduled tribes. The Bharatiya Janata Party won 41 of the 60 seats in the Arunachal Pradesh Assembly in the 2019 election. The Janata Dal United won 7 seats. The National People's Party (NPP) secured 5. The Congress 4. The People's Party of Arunachal (PPA) 1, and independent candidates secured 2. As the pre-poll phase concludes for the state assembly elections in Andhra Pradesh, Odisha, Arunachal Pradesh and Sikkim in 2024, the political landscape brims with anticipation and fervour. Party leaders are rallying their supporters and voters are contemplating their choices. These elections symbolize not only the exercise of democratic rights but also the hopes and aspirations of millions.